Tanya,
Yes.
I think it's very funny that I'm on this call today and I've been researching Pipedrive and I've been wondering whether I should go with Pipedrive or Build Out for the CRM, et cetera. But I really like Pipedrive. But Build Out's part of EXP. But the fact that I hear you using Pipedrive so consistently, do you really like it?
I just started using Pipedrive because I had transferred a lot of what I was doing into Agent Hub over the last year.
Yes.
And had created all kinds of automations and received a notice that basically told me in September, in 2 weeks, Agent Office is no longer available. And
Yes.
So I made the decision that I will have my own tech stack outside of EXP. Period.
That's what I was wondering, because that's where I'm feeling right now. I thought it went so fast with the surprise notice. And I was like, how could you do that? Why don't we have a backup?
Yeah. And I'm still, there's no way I could transfer all my automations and everything else out of there. So I still have Agent Hub and will probably through the end of December. But it's a tremendous amount of work. Exporting the contacts and importing them into Pipedrive was easy. That's no big deal. But recreating automations, recreating websites, recreating funnels, recreating all of these things that I had in there. I have a whole training, I've got a training area for my apprentices, a membership area that has like 36 or 38 hours of training sessions, because I do training every Monday morning at 9 a.m. So all of those are recorded. All of those are put into the membership area. And now I have to go find, I have to recreate that whole membership area in a different platform, which is in progress. But it's just a lot of time that wasn't planned for.
Yes.
And I don't want to have that issue again. So I just made the decision that regardless, my tech stack is my tech stack. I will own it. It will never be dependent on any other company.
Okay.
Other than,
That's kind of what I was thinking, because I thought, well, we pay for it anyway. It comes out of the technology fee each month. And let me ask you, is your website on a WordPress platform?
That's what it's being converted to now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I use, the host that I use is called SiteGround.
Okay.
Siteground.com. And so they have a pretty good hosting package. You can create as many websites as you want out there. WordPress is free, and they're all basically SiteGround. I think all of the sites that they support are either going to be WordPress or I forget. There's like 2 other, Weebly or something like that. I don't know.
I've seen Wix and Weebly. Yeah.
Yeah, WordPress, Weebly, and then WordPress plus something. So, but SiteGround, I mean, if you're going to be dealing with WordPress, then SiteGround is a good host.
Okay. Excellent.
And it's relatively simple to use.
That's what I like. I like simple.
Yeah.
Get busy. Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you, Tanya. And thank you everyone for your patience with my questions.
No worries. That's what we're here.
Thanks for the tip, Ellen.
I was going to suggest real quickly that on a future call, maybe we could have a little conversation about best practices with Pipedrive, because you've been through it. Dick and I are about to go through it very intensively to set it up with customized fields and tricks and triggers and all that kind of stuff that goes in there. But everybody shouldn't have to, be on their own steep learning curve.
That would be wonderful.
Version for that, we may as well share it, and that's part of what Dick and I are trying to do, is create a platform that is shareable with other BXP business brokers.
Yeah, it's Pipedrive is really good, and depending on, I'm learning a lot. There's things that I've set up that probably I didn't set up quite correctly that I need to change. I almost think that it would be worthwhile to get like a Pipedrive consultant to help set up the different now I'm like
Bells and
blanking on the names,
whistles.
but the sales, you know,
There's a lot
the
of
deals versus leads and how they're used within Pipedrive is a little bit confusing to me. So, you know, do you want, when you, let's say you export a list from the public library, do you want to import all of that in as leads into Pipedrive, or do you know, is that just going to junk up your system? And are you better off to make the calls off of an Excel spreadsheet and only add things into Pipedrive if somebody is interested in having a further conversation? So, I mean, there's a lot of questions that I have where I'm not 100% sure the best way to set things up without clogging it up and making a mess. Because any CRM, I mean, the bottom line to CRMs is they're only as good as the data that you put into them, garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't put tags on your client, on your contacts, you know, you have 10,000 contacts, but if you can't find anybody because you didn't bother to put any tags on them, that's not really helpful. Then you just have 10,000 contacts, but you don't want to email blast all of them all the time, because, you know, that's how people get complaints for spam and everything else.
Just in case, I'm not sure if everyone knows what tags are.
Yeah. Tags are like keywords. I mean, you can tag a contact record with, like, I'll tag whether it's a seller or a buyer. If it's one of those, if it's not, I mean, it could be a seller's CPA, and then I might put seller net, then I might tag it as a seller advisor. So you can create your own tags to kind of categorize your contacts, and you can add multiple tags to any contact record. So somebody could be, you know, they could be a seller, you could have a tag that says seller manufacturing plastics, or manufacturing metal, or manufacturing aerospace, or whatever, so that when you're searching for different contacts, you can pull them up easier, you know, in different groups and categories. Buyers, a lot of times you'll get, as you get more into business brokerage, you'll start getting emails from private equity groups. And so, you know, when you add them in, you want to add in private equity group, you want to add in the different industries that they're interested in. So they might be interested in you know, fintech and any type of software, SaaS, you know, software as a service. And, you know, and then maybe they're also interested in medical, right? Or healthcare. So you can tag them in all those ways. And then they might be interested only in businesses that have EBITDA of greater than $2 million. And so you can add a tag for that as well. And so again, it just gives you a way to search. When you have a listing, then, you know, you can search certain criteria to find out who might be interested in this particular business.
Hey,
Okay.
Tanya, very quick. I know our time is running out. Do you, I don't think we have any kind of communication in between the 2 weeks. Maybe we could, if anyone is interested, we can create some kind of Slack group, and then we can just post certain information, ask questions, people can answer some questions. Will that be okay?
I mean, I think that there's a workplace group for business brokerage. I don't go into workplace as much as I should, but the truth of the matter is I'd rather use something that already exists rather than have one more thing that I'm supposed to monitor, because I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I need to be triplets as it is. So, but there is a business by EXP or EXP for business or something like that in workplace.
Yeah, business by EXP, business brokers. There are 490 members.
Okay. So, I mean, I think that the other thing you can do is within, you know, we can create a separate workplace chat group or something in workplace, and that might be better because it would be a smaller group. But if you want to do that, then, you know, that would be fine too. Because I think those chats, if somebody, I know that I've been added to several different chat groups, and I know that whenever somebody posts anything in there, it automatically comes to my cell phone, even though I don't, even though I don't go into Workplace a lot. The chats seem to ping my cell phone so that I actually see them and can respond to them. So that would be a good way as well.
I can start
Okay.
a group just for those of us who want to join it. It's going to be a closed group, though, unlike the other one that anybody at an EXP can hook onto.
But I still have.
There might have been background noise.
Yeah.
So anyway.
That's fine, Alan. Why don't you go ahead and do that? That would be great. And then, at least we can communicate and help each other out. And as, people, even if it's a closed group, I guess people can request to join, right?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. I am trying to figure out chat previews. It's my chat. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. For some reason, I can't remember how to save the chat. Does anybody remember how to do that quickly? I thought there was just a save button on here, but I think I'm confusing it maybe with Workplace or something.
So, Tanya, if you scroll all the way down on the chat, it says meeting chat, and there's three dots on the far right-hand side.
Yeah.
You
Oh, there it
click on
is.
that.
Save chat up on top.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
didn't do it, but I'm assuming that's what you do.
Yeah, well, I kept seeing the bold that said participate can chat with, and then all the stuff underneath it. And I didn't look up on top of it where it actually says save chat. So no, it's all good. All right. You guys have a great day. Thank you for your participation, and, reach out to me if you have other questions, if I can help you. And I'll go ahead and get that email template out to those of you who have requested that. Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good
Thank
day.
you,
All right.
everyone.
Good to
This
meet
was great.
everyone.
Thank
All
you.
right. Ciao. Welcome,
Bye-bye.
Art. Welcome to
Thanks.
Business Brokerage.
All righty. Thanks.